But let's get into magic, shall we? Magic, this time of year, this is the under the mound time of year, when we go inward. And one good thing to go inward, and especially knowing my audience and who you guys are, many of you are on spiritual paths, pagan paths, witchy paths, different paths, and you're pretty gifted. A lot of you have psychic abilities and mediumship abilities. And now in the dark time, when it's about turning your look in, this is a really good way and a really good time to practice your own psychic abilities and mediumship abilities. One good thing to do, and I'm going to have you do it right now, whether you're watching me on video or you're just listening, wherever you are standing right now, do a slow 360, looking at the room where you are. Like just allow your eyes, go around, go around. I can't do it too far from my microphone, but all the way around. And you're looking at your room. And now close your eyes. Now close your eyes. I want you to look at that room. What is coming up to you? Is it visual? Is it visual? Are you feeling emotions by it? Is there sounds attached? Do you remember hearing anything or feeling anything? A good way to do it, was there like, ooh, heaviness in that corner of the room when I spun to the left. Oh, wow, I felt something. That's a good way to see your primary senses in our regular seeing, smelling, hearing, tasting, because so many of them, and I bet you it's true for you guys, didn't even notice if you heard something. Or maybe you did. Didn't even notice if you smelled something. Or maybe you did. Or if you just felt something, if it was an emotion attached or just a knowing, I know what's going on in that corner. That corner is always warm or cold. It's a really good way to see your strengths and see where you want to develop. And then you could take that into your day-to-day life, doing really fun things like having on your favorite radio station and going, I think they're going to play whatever song next. Or reaching into a deck of playing cards and going, it's going to be a red card. It's going to be a black card. It's going to be a blue card. All these things, watching a candle flame burn and going, we're going to make the flame larger. We're going to make the flame smaller. The incense is going to waft to the left, waft to the right. Do a little scrying. Let your eyes glaze over, whether you're staring at incense or a candle, or you have a crystal ball, or looking into a little bowl of water. Scrying helps you. It's a form of meditation to go inside and look at yourself and what you are given by your guides, your higher self, God, gods, whatever path you take. So do a little inside time. It's really, really fun. Crazy things like put a bunch of ribbons in a bag and then reach in and feel what feels like the red one. Is it the red one? Is it the green one? It's the purple one. You will be amazed how good you get at it when you're not looking at it, not our outside visual. And just the one rule is don't be afraid of being wrong. Because as soon as you're afraid of being wrong, your left brain gets involved. That how can I do it? And that shuts down the beautiful right intuitive brain. Make it okay to be wrong. The more it's okay to be wrong, less wrong you are. I had to learn that in my mediumship, whether it's one-on-one working with people, with clients, whether it's 13 people around my dining room table, or whether it's in a theater with 1,200 people staring at me and the ghosts they brought along. You can't go, oh my gosh, is this going to be real? Oh my God, there is a giraffe in the room. I can't say there's a giraffe in the room. Who in the middle of this world would have a pet giraffe? If my logic went there, that happened to me once, but I said, just trust spirit, just trust my higher self. And I said, okay, somebody here has a pet giraffe. They can think I'm crazy. And somebody there had a pet giraffe. They had grown up in Africa. So it's learning to trust your intuition. That's what this going inward is. So make up games, notice things, take walks, notice flowers. Flowers have a nice magic and energy to them. The detail of it. When you go home, try to remember them again. It's working on your senses, both your live, three-dimensional, this world one, and then taking it into the other worlds. So go on the inside for a while. Your psychic ability, remember, what psychic means is you're able to perceive past, present, and future. Look at paths. Now remember, future is not written in stone unless you are some A1 God or high creator. We have free will. So you could say the path you're on looks like this. That's what a psychic does. A medium speaks to the other side. Now, all mediums have psychic abilities. Not all psychics have mediumship abilities. But again, I think the majority of you guys listening to this show have got both. So it is something you can develop. It is something I think we are all born with. It just gets taught out of us in this modern, non-mystical Western society. So pick it back up. Commune with those elemental spirits hanging out in your backyard. Magic is everywhere, you guys. See what magic you have inside.